Before he keeps his back foot, I move this way, putting me, as you can see, more to his back side. Same thing, if he's kicking off this side, I move this way, it puts me a little bit further closer to getting towards his back, taking me away from his center line, where his techniques are going to be located. Okay, so again, now, we're going to practice hand counter for this. Again, to try to slip the distance and make up for the height change. Okay? So we're going to do the old spinning back fist. This is one of the really good entries into using a spinning back fist. And it doesn't matter. We can say spinning back fist, spinning back chop, spinning back hammer fist. Really all we're doing is changing the contact. Okay, for example, back fist, chop, or hammer fist. It's really the same concept, the same technique. Only difference is the contact point, or the striking point. Chop, we're going to strike with the blade part of the hand, focusing on that pointy bone at the end of the blade, or the back part of the knuckles, back part of the hand, or the flat hammer part of the hand. It's really not too much difference between them in the way in which you're going. So it really doesn't matter how you choose to do it. But most of us are right-handed fighters. Our more comfortable position is having our left foot forward. So it really presents us an opportunity to use a right hand for any sort of spinning, back to this, hand to this, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in this case, I've already made half my turn. If you notice that, just by describing this technique, I've already made half my turn. Now all I have to do is continue to pull. And you can get it. And now the quicker you can commit to your turn, means he has less time to try to react and try to get out of the way. Right? So the idea is it has to be it. Okay, a lot of times maybe you're getting backed up and you have nowhere to go. Maybe it's ropes for a ring. Maybe it's a wall behind you. Maybe a car. Maybe whatever. It doesn't really matter. So the idea is I'm moving and I have to start moving this way. He wants to maybe start chasing me this way. There was a really famous Japanese fighter named Genki Sudo, and he was famous for his spinning back fist. He used to knock people out all the time with spinning back fist. And 90% of the time, that's how he suckered people into it. They'd be chasing him up against the ropes, and he'd make it a step away and escape with this foot. So they automatically think he's running. Right? He's coming at me, he sees this, I'm running, he wants to chase me, chase me, chase me, boom! And he catches them trying to chase him with that spinning back fist all the time. Look it up, go on YouTube and type in Genki Sudo. I really like him as a fighter. Very, very skilled striker, grappler, everything. But famous for that spinning back fist, knocked out numbers of people. And that's how 90% of the time he would set up, slipping to the backside. So to learn how to do this, there's a couple of important things. One, when you make the spin, you don't close the distance. So what do I mean by when you make the spin, you don't close the distance? I'll show you what I mean. I've escaped. Now I have to spin. So if I spin, I leave this foot here, and I spin this way, what's happening to the distance? It's getting closer. It's putting me into a strike striking target. To the dodan, maybe the back of this, or the chop. And the body, a little bit more power, a little bit sturdier with the hammer part of the hand, okay? So, escape, turn, step. Okay, try to get your whole body's momentum into your strike. So the idea is not 1, 2. See, my body movement was killed there, my momentum, everything. Turning of my hips stopped, and then I threw my technique. I want to time my technique to coordinate with my body. So 1, see, with my movement, I make my strike. Here, do one you want facing the camera this way, so you can see the open side. Good. Okay? Try. So now he's moving in here, take on. Okay? Roundhouse kick. One more time. But if he's kicking here and I move this way, I'm at the tail end of the kick, and the power is going to be much weaker at the tail end of that kick, okay? So that's where we want to be. In that case, I move, he kicks, even I don't try to block or deflect his kick in any way, I'm still safe. So he can go for the target. Right? Really go for the target. There's nothing on it. It's okay. And now I've changed the distance. Maybe he hits the wrong target. Now instead of maybe going with his shin, I stretch him out and maybe he's got his toes across his target or something like that. And who knows, right? I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but once I change the distance, I change the angle, it's going to be a lot harder for him to land that technique with, a lot of power and a lot of effect. So that's the goal. Move. Then, now we have the opportunity to step in on the taller man, to close that distance. Right, so he's kicking here. Make sure you're on target. Okay. He's kicking. My opportunity to move in. Now we're back to it again. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like to be there. But if I was taller, you wouldn't have a problem with being there. Because now the target's not here in front of you. Now the target's here. So think, yeah. And then all you have to do is get him to move back this much. Now what? Boom. He's here, he moves this much, and you got it. So this height thing is very important. This distancing and ranging based on what you have in front of you is very, very important. So one more time, we're going to count to the right. We call twist punch. We call it a